In what is being described as a transportation revolution for Enugu State, the Peter Mbah administration has completed 4 world-class terminal stations, Holy Ghost 1 and 2, Nsukka, Gariki and Abakpa Transport Interchange, all set for commissioning. Built from scratch in just 2 years, these facilities boast modern architecture, improved passenger management systems and integrated loading bays designed to streamline intercity and intracity transportation. For many, they signal the dawn of a game-changing system that could redefine public transport not just in Enugu but across the southeast. Historically, Enugu's Holy Ghost Motor Park and other major terminals have been the beating heart of commerce and connectivity in the region. For decades, they have served as the link between the core city and other Nigerian cities, enabling trade, migration, and cultural exchange. These new terminals, with their enhanced safety measures, organized traffic flow, and structured loading systems, promise to ease congestion, improve commuter safety, and attract investors. Supporters believe this will create a cleaner, more efficient urban environment, one worthy of a modern state capital. Governor Peter Mbah has also urged Igbo to move in their investments to Enugu, presenting the terminals as part of a broader urban renewal and economic transformation agenda. However, not everyone is celebrating. Chukwunonye Okereke, a vocal critic, has dismissed the project as elitist and exclusionary. He argues that the construction led to loss of livelihoods for traders and transport operators who were displaced without what he considers adequate compensation. Furthermore, Okereke claims that the commercial spaces within the terminals are priced far beyond the reach of the average business owner, with each shop allegedly selling for 10 to 20 million naira, effectively shutting out small traders who formed the backbone of the old motor park economy.
He started by demolishing their businesses. An entrepreneur of that level demolished people's businesses that you are making way for a transport terminal. A transport terminal. Government is supposed to do with strategic planning, deep thinking, relating with the people. He demolished their businesses at Ogige Market in Nsukka. 4,000 people became unemployed overnight. Over 50 people died. Those that did not die are suffering from paralysis of stroke. Those that their health is still intact. Unfortunately for them, suddenly, somebody who was doing well is not begging for.
But they said he paid compensation to these people whose shops were demolished. I understand you're talking about the 4 different areas. So Holy Ghost, we're talking about Abakpa and the likes. So he paid compensation to these people, even though, yes, some persons are still complaining that they've not received any compensation, but a significant amount of persons said they have received compensation in that regard, and they were duly communicated.
He did not pay them compensation. Compensation when you properly assess what you destroyed. And the assessment should not be done by you. You bring in Nigerian Institute of Estate surveyors and valuers. They will value it. He's a professional. You bring professionals into it. They'll quantify it. And you'll be able to bring out a figure. We know how much a petrol station costs. How much did he give to Onisha South? You know how much constructing a warehouse cost? How much did he give to Igwe within Galamarka? We used to have a 6 flat there. It's owned by the Igwe within Galamarka. It was demolished. And I know a whole lot of things are still happening around there. It is not his character to compensate. Then let me talk as it relates to me. My mother has shops at Gariki Market. Gariki Market is a government market. The government technically forced them 40 years ago to move to Gariki. After Kano Market, that is the name. They were coming to trickles because the place was dry. They are business women. They cannot move their shops to a place where you don't have population. But along the line, they had to move. That was old Enugu local government area. Their shops were demolished in Gariki. My mother, it pained her, may her soul rest in peace. She was pained because she knew how she was able to gather money to pay for that. I still called her Mamo. The governor said that she's going to pay people compensation. That we are going to come to Ministry of Lands to submit the documents there. My mom says she's not going. That this man cannot do it. That he demolished their shops without consulting them. That such a person does not have capacity to compensate. She told me this is where the documents are. I should go with my hand, that she's not going to bring it out for me. I went into where she showed me, brought out some documents. When I got to Ministry of Lands, they asked for a particular year. I called on the phone. I said, can she please go to that place and give the documents to my younger one, my younger cousin at home? She said that she told me that she's not going to touch that document, that this man will not do nothing. Very prophetic. I personally submitted those documents at Ministry of Lands. 24 months down the line, the governor has not done anything.
This contrast in perspective raises a critical question for Enugu and the southeast at large. Will these ultra-modern bus terminals serve as engines of inclusive growth, or will they stand as monuments of urban renewal that leave the everyday hustler behind?
A shop, you know how much it costs, and you demolish people's shop. She has 2, some have 5, some have 10, and you crushed it overnight, and you say you are doing a digitized government. Whereas you are turning people into beggars overnight, burdens of pain and sorrows. That you are doing what? That thing that is there. I encourage Enugu to visit the so-called terminals. There is no clinical finishing there. He would have told them it's a work in progress like every of his work. I talk what I know. Holy Ghost is over there. Go there and see whether that's how to build a terminal. Okay, you built it, clean it up. And you are selling a shop there 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, but you demolish people's shops. You did not give them alternative market. You did not build any market for them. Obweta has been around for how many years? Obweta has been there since late 60s. Up to today, Obweta is breaking at its seams, and you don't know that economic development is connected to market development. Does he need anybody to tell him that? How many markets do we have in Enugu? Obweta new market and Gariki market. One down. Gariki has gone out of the picture. So where do you think that the remaining people are doing their businesses? And you are still collecting money from them on the road. New market is new market when old Obweta got burnt some years ago. They were moved to new market as a makeshift. No government in Enugu had rebuilt new markets. The place that is supposed to be the transport terminal of Enugu, they've converted it to an estate. That is Diamond Estate. That is the original city map of this town, as enunciated by M.I. Obara and Obabiaseka. They turned it to an estate. It's always about the bourgeoisie. So the proletariat, the average masses of Enugu, does not have any stake in governance of any type. Why would it be so? Why wouldn't he go to Diamond Estate and demolish that place? Because you must revert it to original city plan. The city plan is that place was designated. And Sullivan was on the verge of trying to do that when his administration expired. Okay. Today, some rich persons are living there. And now, those that you did not give shops, you are overburdening them with taxation. Taxation on all fronts.